My name is Sue Falsone. I currently am the owner of Structure and Function Education, and I'm also a senior advisor for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Previously, I was the director of movement and return to performance for the Houston Texans. I was the head athletic trainer for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I was vice president of athletes performance, which is now known as Exos, and also was the previous head athletic trainer and head of sport performance for the U.S. men's national team. I was working at Athletes Performance at the time and had been consulting with the Dodgers from I think 2006 to about 2010, and in 2011 I became a vice president at Athletes Performance, and so needed to kind of take a step back from the Dodgers. And after the 2011 season, the Dodgers had called back and said, we have this idea and we would like to make you the head athletic trainer of the Los Angeles Dodgers, and talked a lot about what that looked like, what that meant, and I ended up accepting the position, and ended up being the first woman to be the head athletic trainer in the 4 major sports, so Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, NFL. So that was an exciting time for sure. So I remember the first time I sat with Gary, came to Scottsdale and asked, just let's have a short meeting, a 30-minute meeting. And so I went and met him at the hotel, and we had an amazing conversation about physiology. And there was so much overlap between the Marc Pro and the electric stim units that I was using from a dry needling perspective. Frequencies were similar, philosophy on physiology was similar. And so we really just had a conversation about physiology. We were very much on the same page from that perspective. And so because of that conversation, I said, okay, let me give your product a try. And of course, I ended up loving it. My clients love it. They asked for it by name, literally, should I Marc Pro tonight? It's a brand name that my clients use and a household name that they use and know that are gonna help them recover. So that's huge. The Marc Pro has really helped a lot of the athletes that I've worked with over the last several years, really help them recover. Recovery is absolutely huge when it comes to the clientele that I work with, whether those are NFL players or Major League Baseball players or soccer players, whatever it may be. Recovery is really the name of the game. Performance, of course, but if you are not recovering, it's near impossible to perform at your best. And so anytime specifically that I have a client who has an acute muscle strain, or they'll immediately use the Marc Pro that night and just begin the recovery process, and it's just been a huge asset. The feedback that I've received from athletes that use the Marc Pro has been fantastic. Number one, they love the results. And so athletes don't use things that don't give results. When people continue to ask for it or repeatedly ask for it, you know that it works. So the feedback there in and of itself is a testament to what it does. I think it's easy to use. It's a no-brainer for them. The units that they use at home, there's not a lot of complicated dials. It's a pretty plug and play, very simple for the athlete to use themselves, and so that's always helpful too.